Alrighty, just going to do a very quick video today. We had an absolute blizzard come through last night, and for me that is incredible. I've never experienced anything like that before, but I understand for people that experience these quite often, blizzards can be quite annoying. As I learned last night, there wasn't too many happy people around, but for me this is absolutely incredible. So I'm just going to do a very quick video today, just walking around to some of the more heavily snowed, is that even a term? I'm not sure, places in Reykjavik town, just to show you guys quickly as to what it is like after heavy snowfall. Absolutely bloody incredible. Doesn't snow just make everything look so much more beautiful? I bloody love it, if I haven't said that enough already. And it's really interesting to hear the cars driving around. A lot of the cars now have their snow tires on, so what I mean by that is they have metal spikes in their tires to help them grip on the road, and can't see any on these cars here, but as they're driving down the road you can definitely hear the difference. The metal spikes obviously helps with grip. But yeah, it's also very, very windy today, and the temperature is hovering around 2 degrees, so the snow is melting and blowing quite quickly. If anything drops out of the sky today, I think it will rain. I don't think it's cold enough right now for snow, being the expert that I am, of course. But look, have a look around. So awesome. Wow, look at this street here. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so as I said, it's just a very short video today of the snow coverage in Reykjavik that we got. It was probably fell in about 2 hours overnight last night. But yeah, great dump of the fresh white stuff. Here's a great example of the metal spikes in tyres. See, these things here, they're all pointing out, they're all, well, they're on kind of the outside surface of the tyre to help with the steering, I guess. But yeah, you can definitely hear the difference when they're driving down the road. Really very interesting, for me anyway. So yeah, really cool. So I may have got a little bit excited earlier and over exaggerated, as I usually do. It's probably about 10 or 15 centimeters of snow dump. It's definitely more in some areas as opposed to other areas. So yeah, it's very, very interesting as to how much snow we got. I also took some nighttime footage last night of how heavy and how sideways the snow was blowing. So I'll upload that with this video as well. Just noting I took it on my phone, so the vision won't be as good as this is. So my final stop for this very short video is to go down to the waterfront. It is absolutely blowing a gale, but you'll see the difference between yesterday and today. Yesterday being calm, today being almost cyclonic weather conditions. Let's go. Come on, you have to love this. So I'm just gonna randomly, as I do, throw this video in with my daytime snow Reykjavik walk, because this street is really quite pretty at night time, and I didn't walk all the way up the other day either, so I thought it's a good idea just to give you all a bit of a look down this pretty street, made pretty by the lights. I must say, and I've done a fair bit of souvenir shopping today for myself, the souvenir shops in Reykjavik are top notch. They are some of the best gift/souvenir shops I've ever seen. Yeah, they're a pleasure to shop in, even though I hate shopping. But that right there is a very expensive supermarket, probably one of the most expensive supermarkets I've ever been to in the world. But just know there is one little supermarket in Reykjavik. The bigger ones are outside of Reykjavik. You've got beautiful restaurants like this, which would cost my mortgage to eat in one of the restaurants in this strip. So I'm going straight to the hot dog stand, getting 2 hot dogs for $10 each, and that's pretty much the cheapest you can eat in Reykjavik without having an oven to cook. So yeah, it would be so handy to have an oven to cook, because you probably would have got a frozen pizza and a few other things that you could cook in an oven. So yeah, if you want to save money in this city, ovens would be really worthwhile. There's a variety of shops down the street. Perhaps, I don't know, a little bit more classy than the main street that goes uphill to the church, perhaps. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's definitely got a bit of class about it. Alrighty, and this is about where we got up to yesterday. Down that hill there is the water. Up this hill here is up to the main street, but have a look at this building here. I love, as I said earlier, the buildings in Reykjavik. They're all this corrugated iron style, and they're just so beautifully maintained. So yeah, just thought I'd throw this in for you guys, just to see some nighttime Reykjavik. And I may as well keep going while I'm walking around. How's this ice cream shop? Not popular tonight, for obvious reasons. Fish and chip shop right here too. Might have a peek at the prices. Could go some fish and chips. Oh Jesus. Very upper class fish and chip shop restaurant. Look at that. Nothing is normal in Iceland, with a touch of class. Still some snow laying around. It's super windy today, as you heard earlier, but yeah, still some snow persisting. Such a cute little side street, this one. Have a look at these accommodation buildings right here. Absolutely beautiful. Just better get off the road. Back onto the slippery stuff. Jeez, he's flying. An old Tesla, not mucking around. Yeah. Very, very nice. Is this place a brothel? Red lights out. Who knows what that place is? I cannot recall ever walking down this street here. I don't think I've ever seen these beautiful buildings here on the other side. Wow. Reykjavik is just full of surprises. With idiots also that just pull up on a footpath and you don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, very, very nice. I'm just gonna cross the road here and oh, look at this, eh? Bloody beautiful. This looks like a government building, this one. Art museum. How beautiful. Wow. Did not know this existed. Oh God. let's continue on our little night adventure. See what else we can find. Coming back down now to one of the main intersections in town, and that is Harper, that colourful building that we went to earlier in the background there. See H&M directly in front of us. Geez, this slush is so slippery. Might have to look into getting some grippy shoes, that's for sure. But haven't they done a nice job of lighting this up? Very simple on their leafless trees. Yeah, looks really, really nice. Especially with the reflection on the ground. Yeah, that looks super nice. I know, wrong way. This way. Concentrate, Sam. Right. Beautiful. And this is the area that we came through earlier, the modern area, with all the modern shops in it. And how devoid of any kind of personality, vibrancy, anything here as compared to the old part of town. They have made a massive mistake here putting these shops here. They could have done so much more, and it's just so ugly in such a prime location of the city centre. Huge mistake. Reykjavik, Iceland. As I said earlier, I would bulldoze this area and start again because it is ugly. And of course, one of the most expensive hotels right there, Radisson Blue, right on the corner there, right next to the famous hot dog stand, which is just over here. That's where I'm going to get a couple of hot dogs from, and that'll be my final hot dogs of Iceland. For some reason, hot dogs are famous in Iceland, and this booth right here is the most famous. So let's go. And here they are, the famous hot dogs of Iceland. Let's give it a whirl awkwardly. Let's see how we go here. Really difficult with one hand. They are delicious. Like, you can't deny that they're not delicious. I'm not a huge hot dog fan, but yeah, I've had about 6 since I've been here because, as I said, they're the cheapest food. But yeah, they are delicious, but eat them quick because they get cold really quick because it's about 0 degrees right now. So I better go and eat up. Cheers, guys. Those hot dogs definitely hit the spot. I was starving. But we'll just back out onto the walking street now. That direction is down to the ice rink that we saw the other day, and this direction here is back up to the church. But I just wanted to show you this beautiful area that I promised to show you guys over here with all the lights and the trees. And the little market area is open up once again. I noticed it wasn't open earlier today when the wind was insane, but they're back open again tonight. Being a Sunday night, I guess it's a good night for them to open up. Open up. Have a look at this. How nice is this, eh? Beautiful.
The good thing is, now you've taught me that.
How bloody nice. Something so simple, so easy, and very, very effective with a huge snowman. It's the biggest snowman that I've seen so far. Good on the people that made that. Well done. But yeah, just wanted to show you this area really quickly. And I know you've all seen this street multiple times in my videos, but it would be remiss of me to not walk up here and film it at night time. It's actually strangely really quiet. Usually there's heaps of people taking photos. There is only 2 people up here braving the weather to come and take their photo. As you can see, the church is just up the end of the street there as well, so that will be it for me, I think. Oh my god, it's against the wind. It's so bloody strong. its nighttime glory when it is at its most beautiful. Right at the top of the hill, being absolutely buffeted by the wind. It stares all over. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, this is crazy. It's so funny. There you go. I better go before I get blown to Canada. Cheers, guys. This will be the last bit of nighttime filming that I do. So at nighttime it is a lot better when you go through Christmas decorations. During the day you just can't see them because they're not lit up, obviously. But at night time, yeah, it does look really, really nice. And here's the Christmas tent. Still so windy. It's calmed down a little bit, but yeah, there's gusts that come through to knock you about a little bit, that's for sure. How weird is that? I love this street with all the lights as well. The main street really that goes through central Reykjavik. And such a nice job with that. Over here as well. Yeah, really beautiful. Alright, so as I said, I'm just going to throw this in with the daytime walk around of Reykjavik today. So it's going to be a bit jumbled, apologies for that, but just wanted to give you a nighttime view also because, as you can see, it is really quite beautiful. I love this view here. Yep. So nice. How's that? Absolutely beautiful winter wonderland. Cheers, guys. Bye. Get a good idea of how windy it is just over this hill right now, of all the snow just blowing into the air right now. So you won't be able to hear me talk on the other side, I dare say, because it's going to be bloody windy. But let's go check it out. I will never get sick of walking through fresh powder. How bloody unreal. So cool. G'day from the calm, peaceful waterfront. My God, what a dramatic change. Don't tell me I'm not risking my life for you guys. I am absolutely in awe of the weather right now. Change between yesterday and today. Absolutely insane. How calm that water was yesterday. We can see the mountains in the background. Not today. The wind is literally pushing me. It is crazy. I feel like a weather reporter right now. This is so cool. I fly out tomorrow and there is zero chance of taking off in this weather. I might be stuck here for a little bit longer. But we shall see. I know the weather changes here quite often. I don't even know if you can hear what I'm saying right now. But yeah, my God, what a severe change in weather. Absolutely incredible. I love weather so much. And it's like Seinfeld said, the sea was angry at a date, my friends. That was George actually. So yeah, such a cool quote for Seinfeld because the sea is angry. Oh my God. Right, I'm gonna go find some shelter and yeah, get out of this cyclone. Cheers, guys. So while I was down the waterfront yesterday, I was thinking, why haven't they designed a city facing the water? Such a missed opportunity. And I think we just found out why. Such a brilliant design. for this city. This being the main street and massively protected from the wind. Have a look at this area here. This kid here has a toboggan. So much fun. I think I remember doing this as a kid when we were in Mount Buffalo as a family. Ah, the memories. Endless fun. Endless free fun. Well, not really free because Iceland's really expensive, but you get what I mean. What a beautiful area this one. Really shows how much snow dropped overnight in these parts. But yeah, you can be thankful that I'm not a town planner, because I would have designed this city on the waterfront. Massive mistake. Look at this, how awesome. Okay, it's time for some little souvenir shopping for myself. Let's get stuck into it. So the temperature has dropped a few degrees now and it is snowing again. I really get the feeling I'm going to be snowed in. And I may not be able to depart tomorrow if this weather keeps up. But have a look at this beautiful place. Brought you all here in the previous video. Thought I'd come back. I may even come back again if it keeps snowing, because it's just beautiful. Just realised I didn't bring you down this part of town yesterday, and it is really quite beautiful. So I'm just on my way now. Once I show you the buildings across the road, I'm way now down towards the lake just to see what that looks like after snowfall. I'm assuming it will just look like a snowfield. There's that old building up there. Definitely one of the original buildings of Reykjavik. Icelandic street food over there. Looks pretty popular. Heaps of people inside, that's for sure. How are these beautiful old original Reykjavik buildings? Oh, that looks amazing. And then you got a very modern hotel there over the road. So cool. Trying my best not to slip over. Funny, ice itself isn't very slippery. It's the slush that is slippery. Sorry, I think I said ice. The snow isn't very slippery, it's the slush that is slippery. Actually can't even remember what I said about 3 minutes ago. My excitement is peaking again. Beautiful little park here. Very, very nice. And yes, as you can see, covered in snow. We'd almost pretty soon not even know that a lake is here. I was talking about ice skating on here yesterday, but obviously there will be a lot of snow on top of the ice, so ice skating out of the question in this location. I'm learning about snow locations now and where and when you can and can't do certain things. But yeah, really, really beautiful spot. Doesn't look like anyone's really keen for the playground today. Oh my god. Just around the corner from my accommodation, which is on the right, just up this street here. Obviously not as much traffic comes through here, so snow coverage is is aplenty, and also they don't do the truck doesn't go down removing the snow off the roads in these residential streets. So you can still see how much snow fell in such a short time last night, which is pretty cool. Alright, so what better place to end this short little Reykjavik snow video than at the front of my accommodation. Yeah, I've loved showing you guys around. Hopefully you got a little bit out of this. If you want to come to Reykjavik in late November, please do, because it's bloody awesome. The dramatic weather change, and if you're a weather nerd like me, it is awesome. It's so good to see. And if you haven't experienced snow much before, that makes it double awesome. So yeah, I'll end this video in just a tick. I thought I was a little bit closer to my accommodation than what I was, but it's just up here. So kind of converted this, I don't know what it is, it's an apartment building into a mini hotel. And yeah, that is my hotel right there. Again, would be quite nice in summer sitting out on these tables having a beer. But yeah, not the weather to do that these days. Alright guys, as I said, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll upload again very soon. Cheers.